Hello everyone, nice to meet you all. I'm David. First things first, Happy New Year! Yeah, you made it another year, well done. So this episode is going to be on, obviously as it says in the description below, New Year's Eve and New Year's resolutions. So, you know, first things first.
First things first, I'm the realist.
New Year's Eve. So I don't know about you guys, but for me, you know, I always leave everything to last minute. So, as per typical with New Year's Eve, and, you know, everything else in my life, I didn't have many motives, and plans for, until about the day before. So, the original plan was to climb a skyscraper near the river with my friend and watch the fireworks from there, and then after that go on to a party with my other school friends who obviously weren't really up to climbing a skyscraper with me. So, unfortunately though, the guy I was going to do it with dropped out, or I found out he dropped out the day on New Year's Eve. So, you know, things looking down, I prepared for the worst and kind of hanging around, maybe watching midnight from Primrose Hill with my friends, but I thought it'd be a bit cold and a bit boring, and then going on to the party. Thankfully though, my boy Jay, he pulled through. I texted him, he responded really quickly, and he was totally up for it. So, me and Jay, I went down to Jay's, and we kind of planned it out, and we scouted the bank, and this is what happened. Boom.
Yeah, man.
Hey! James is, he revealed for Christmas his dad had given him one of these stilt walker things that they're springy and jumping, you can run along with them. And, you know, obviously we had to give that a go. And I'll tell you right now, that was a lot harder than anyone would think it is.
Don't let go of the wall.
I'll try for 2 seconds. Okay, don't let go of the wall. So hard to see.
I've sneakily bought a poncho to climb, so like if anyone spots me, without just drop on the poncho. It's a got my stocking. It's a Jedi poncho. So I just like. The Force says he went that way.
These are not the boys.
So anyway, Jay decided to, you know, show me how it was done. So after that, we went on.
This is the security announcement.
There was an amazing skyscraper struck right by London Line, and there was too much security on the outside. So we went on, and we found outside the Tea Point there was a building construction on the back.
So long story short, we're on the 3rd floor
after that, so you know, after that, as you do, me and Jay went back, had bacon sandwiches, and prank called one of the friends we'd been with earlier and told them that I'd broken my ankle. And because me and Jay are such big bullshitters, they couldn't tell when I told them that I hadn't broken my ankle and Jay told them I had, who was telling the truth. So then they got really, really paranoid about that, and they were like, "Oh, David needs to go to hospital. You need to go to hospital, David." And I was like, "Oh." So anyway, Jay had work the next day, so he was staying at his, but I hopped on the train to go and meet with my other friends. And on the train, met a nice guy. So just sitting on the train, minding my own business, this guy, 24 pack of Fosters. He whips one out and goes, "You want one?" And I'm like, "All right, thanks, mate." So I take the can of Fosters. He opens one, offers it to like 2 other guys next to me, and we all crack open one and celebrate the new year with him. And we get talking. Turns out he's an actor in a play in Warhorse. And yeah, he was a really interesting guy. Invited me to a party with lots of actors and stuff, and me and the other guys who were there. Unfortunately though, which I do kind of regret doing, I turned them down because I thought they'd all be in like mid-20s to 30s, wouldn't know anyone there, so it might be a bit awkward, and I wasn't sure how like legit if he'd be allowed a +1 or +3 because there were two other guys. So then I went on to this other party. Yeah, so party finished. I was only there for half an hour and the party finished up. Decided to head home for the night. And that was my New Year's Eve. So, where was I? Yeah, so that was my New Year's Eve. So, you know, kind of interesting story. Met an actor, climbed a skyscraper, went to a party. Tell me about what happened to your New Year's Eve in the comments below. Hope you had a good one. Obviously, once again, Happy New Year. Now, obviously, as it comes with the New Year, people always come up with New Year's resolutions. For me this year, it's post a YouTube video every 2 weeks. I thought I'd give it a go. Go to the gym. I know that's a typical one for everyone, and it just never happens, but I thought, you know, should go get in shape, so I'm going to go to the gym. That's about it, really. Like, don't really have much more. But I know a lot of people are like, no one really keeps their New Year's resolutions, let's be honest. It's like, oh, I'm not going to have chocolate for a whole year.
12 seconds later.
Chocolate! Hey David, what are your New Year's resolutions? Nothing? So, you know, like me, I never see a lot of people will be having get fit kind of New Year's resolutions. Check the memes! Nevertheless, often you won't be as successful as you first intended. 4, 5, although, to be fair, some people do get their New Year's resolutions done. So, congratulations to them. Then again, for the rest of us, we're only human, so try your best. If you don't do it, you don't do it, you know? It's not the end of the world. Unless your New Year's resolution is running the country better. David Cameron! It's a bit short on the New Year's resolutions, probably could have come up with more to talk about there, but first video, trying my best. If you want to see more, I'll be back in 2 weeks' time, but be sure to subscribe, like. I've said it so many times in this video, but Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year, and don't really have an outro.